Make this as quick as possible. We have a large group of societies placed in very specific locations all around the world that need liberation from our feminist groups. To those who took the extremes in their position, I understand that is a form of activism to represent the complete rejection of what some call philosophy. Unfortunately, it's not. If I was going to be something that makes choices, philosophy is not the word. Philosophy is the creation and culmination of wisdom through experience and the expression in a very summarized, comparatively easy to understand expression. That is what a philosophy is to me, of life. We need you to generate from your potential energy the kinetic response to give your energy somewhere to go that is productive. First of all, the soft approach to something that you've become strong with. I'm not getting in your way. We do need to get along. That is my only point of view worthy of your position. Since it didn't happen the way that you thought it would, I see why your position is strong. So my soft touch says I like that. So to make right out of wrong, your potential should be with the women who did not have a voice. And you need who, with your witticisms and your own form of tact, give the efforts in those places, physically if you need to, where the women need your voice most. And as Americans, it doesn't matter, male or female, as long as you understood what I just said. That should be equality, number one, primo. Men do not have to worry as much about that when they rest their heads. They have very fine point focus, unless you're advanced in the way of experience, where your focus is no longer needed in the areas that as a foundation, you express them well. If you did not, you're still learning that now, which is a hindrance in my heart space for you. We're waiting, please, with some sort of sense of urgency. I would like men to step out of a woman's way if you're in it. Stop competing with other men. It looks weak. And allow people, animals, beings, life to have its place at the top of your list of things that need to be respected. Instead of giving oil tycoons the illusion of status, let's recognize them for what they are as barbarians, because their status is no longer something we can feel comfortable with. When the very small organizations threaten the global ecological symbiosis for a lack of humanitarian effort, with the help of greed, to the detriment of honest, good living people here who wish to maintain life at a very efficient level. Instead of getting angry because you don't know what to do with your greed, stop being greedy and take priority with our goals to help us, one, secure trust between you and us again, because it took all of us to get here, friends. We're not angry. We just need you to be flexible. For those who refuse to bend, you will break. It's time. You have exceeded the boundaries of our planet's comfort level and zones. To sustain life here, if we are to continue, we need a dramatic change in the paradigm. That is, Captain Planet. And with our powers combined, earth, water, wind, fire. Okay, these are the elements that need to be purified. You need to understand them, we do. So we use water, primo, to do everything. Electricity, all of it. You do not need internal combustion anymore. We have understood the laws of thermodynamics in ways that put the flame to shame and have for a long time. So let's get creative and redefine the paradigm with love. First of all, for existing, because you need it. If greed has corroded and eroded the humanitarian aspect of your being, then we regret to inform you that you will no longer be needed. That's not a debate. And to the others hanging on by a thread because it's difficult not to go all the way as they did, hang tight. We still need you. We still need the expertise, and the transition from oil to water is not difficult. We understand it already. So if 3,000 was step out of the way of 300 million and then later 7.8 billion, we have a chance to fix things quickly, very, very quickly. We are at the climax of our telecommunications at this moment. That could go either way with a few variables in the scenario that could play out as a possible future. We could go from this to the dark ages overnight. It's really just how much do you fight it, which is why I said women, feminists, everyone. If you could, support yourselves, but get along with others. We really do not want to get in each other's way any more than we already have. With something that's so insignificant, if you don't mind me saying so to myself, that doesn't matter to me. I don't care what you think the problem is, because again, it wasn't the philosophy as in a culmination of witticisms and experience gained, put in a summarized form for us to grab at a later date. It's kind of like a time capsule you would bury for someone to later discover, because we go in and out of the dark ages so much. It's just another way to survive and to pass information on. So we're doing that all the time. If we don't do that equivocally, then it doesn't matter what your sign is if love is not an equal sign. So equivocally, love is an equal sign. So it doesn't matter what your sign is, as long as you have love. The best part is, again, I'm a man. I'm not getting in your way. I don't mean to demean your efforts as a woman to prove that. I'm just saying you don't need to, because I get it. Psychologically, emotionally, I get it. I don't have to be a woman to understand emotions. I have them. Most of us do. If you thought that I did not, perhaps your pride is getting in the way and you just want me to be wrong. Well, I can't always be wrong for you just because you want me to be. That's not going to work. So that would diffuse future conversations from going so far that it hurts, at least from that point of view. You're the queen on my board. You're not here to fuck around. You're here to do business and get shit done. That's what I'm saying. And around the world, they need you as American women. Doesn't matter if you're a feminist or not. The voice needs to be heard by men all around the world. I, for one, am not, so the men will not be waiting for me. I have spoken. It's your turn now. As for the rest of the world, just let it happen. Get back to the basics. And I mean, cleaning up our mess is the first step. And yes, we are smart enough to do that. And yes, it'll be great. If you want to launch yourself into the next tycoon setting, find ways to recycle that brings everybody into the household doing it at home, where no one, as a group, decides they can do it all by themselves. That won't work. We all have to take care of our own trash, so to speak. But we still need to manufacture the items and to procure information for these things, so the system needs to be there to put these things in place. And the ones who master that area of expertise will be future energy tycoons. And that's great. It's not a problem. It's only a problem if you're not doing it for the greatest and most fiercely unique reasons that we all live. Just for the betterment of all things, any way you see it. If it looks like it's good, leave it alone. If you think it could be better, bring it up. Don't shoot information down. All questions have good answers, even if it is silent sometimes. Just gotta trust the one giving it to you. So that's all for today. And yeah, power to women. Just don't go so hard that you grow dicks and throw men's lives away because we have dicks and you don't need it. You hear what I'm saying? You can't be a dick and then be a dick and then be a dick unless you got a dick. But if you're so against dick that you have to be a dick, well, you see what I'm saying? You've kind of circle of life become the thing you hate. Don't do that. So again, another antidote for that part of society. I believe you're just individuals who love to be active in a way that helps you feel like you are being effective in the efficiency that we're building. And with it, we'll build that together today. Thanks. I really appreciate every cog, wheel, and screw in this mechanism. As long as they're not loose, we'll be okay. So, maintain your equipment, tighten up those bolts, check your cogs. Let's get away from petroleum. Let's understand it a little better. If we could use it as little as possible, that'd be great. I do still see a use for it. It won't be completely gone, but we don't have to use it so much that we recreate. Natural disasters at massive proportions. Yeah, something like that. Again, get out there and do your best. If it works, it works. I'm just one voice. I've done my part. I gave a woman somewhere theirs. I helped her remember her vagina is important, and we appreciate it for what it's really doing, not because of that, but because there's a brain that understands what I just said and isn't worried about what's downstairs. It's more about what's right here and what came out when we were talking about what's good for everything else when it's right here also. So that's where I wanted everybody. If we can get out of that, now you've gotten rid of that whole category because it no longer applies. So as a general average, I'd like to step up. For me, philosophically speaking, that's how it goes. Now, if we could summarize that step up and put it into a short, here you go, that's what philosophy is all about. So it's not a man's world, it's not a woman's world. It's a word. Philosophy has purpose to designate information in certain places for different reasons. When the abstract meets the contract, and the physical world is born. So that's it. And contractions are painful sometimes. So when you're giving birth to new ideas, we use ideas like that to attach emotion to something that we understand. Even if I didn't do it myself, I know that sucks for some of you. For some of you, not so much. And those are the women we're looking for. The ones that understand. And know how to talk to a man that's gone too far. Use your voices, but use them wisely. You don't demean a man. You educate them. Help them become better. You gotta do it with your words. If all we're here doing is tearing each other down, then we've not built each other up. But sometimes, when you build something up, you gotta tear it down to rebuild it again. So, give credit where credit's due. I'm not gonna judge the system in each place for you. It's got its purpose, and there it is, so there it was. It's not here now. That's another one. Don't bring the past with you. It's not here now. The thing is, sometimes the past keeps talking. That's the part we gotta fix. Now I'm talking about geographically, geologically, economically. All of the things that need to happen out here aren't happening because we've been distracted in here with things that don't matter, like greed. But if we can turn what used to be a problem into success, it'll be because that success is also carrying a recipe for it that provides health to all of the things we need. This life, again, water, start there, get away from petroleum and combustibles. There's a start. Everything else is happening now. Thanks.